Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willow Journals. Welcome back to my channel. We are continuing with the series, making a vintage French journal together. We are now at the stage of the binding, where it becomes a proper journal. So in the last video, I showed you how I add my pockets to my journal. I have since taken it to my sewing machine and placed them all, or sewn them all to the pages. Now we're up to the stage of the binding, so the first thing I do is just go through the journal and make sure everything is nice and centered, or if I'm doing something more creative, I will be putting some pages at the top, some at the bottom, some in the middle, just so that you've got lots of fun things to look at with all the layers. So I'm just going to go page by page, placing everything where I would like it, so that you can see all of those beautiful layers. Because in that video where we arranged our pages, we don't want all that effort and all that thought and planning go to waste if we don't maximize all of that beautiful layering that we intentionally thought about as we were arranging our pages. Sometimes when I make a journal, I don't fuss around too much with this. I just put it randomly where I want it to go. If it falls a bit and moves out of place a little bit, that's totally okay, because it's more, if I'm doing more of a junky style journal, yeah, it's just going to be random wherever it lands, and that's okay with me. I might place that one up higher, that one down a bit lower, but this one I'm kind of, every single step I'm being intentional with, since I'm showing you my process when I proper think it out. So I probably want to put that one there, that one, no, I think I want that one there. Yeah, I want that to be hidden. So we'll center that. And place that one up there. I think, no, I don't think I want that. What I want to do, I want to hide that completely. So that one is a bit of a contradiction. For that one, I love this page by itself, so I don't want to see the other page underneath. I just love that page. Star of the show for that particular page spread. And I'm placing this in the middle so I can see both of the elements there. I think I do want that one to move up a bit so I can see the stitching there. I like how you can see a bit of layers there. All right, now I will push it into that crease, and I'm just going to center it, top and bottom. Get my long bobby pins. You can use paper clips, bulldog clips, whatever works for you. And then I've already threaded my needle. I've got a tapestry needle, so it's got a wide eye for the thread to go through, and I'm using embroidery thread. And all I do is with my awl poke a hole through the middle, catch it and hold it with my needle. I'm going to go through down the bottom. I like holding it like this because you get the hard edge there. You should be able to go straight through the middle. You know you're going to go through the middle if you hold the journal like this. And if you just keep holding it, just go straight through, the pages won't move then, and you can just go straight through the hole. This one, I pull this thread down here so that this hole, the thread is pushed through that nice and tight, and then I poke the needle through this side of the thread so that it won't go through the thread. And then I'm just going to push a hole through this side at the top, holding it, keeping all the pages in place, straight through the middle, and pull it through. So really, really simple. It does take a bit of practice getting used to it, but once you practice it a few times, you should be able to just do that real quick. So I know binding can be super intimidating. It took me forever to attempt it the first time, but once you get the hang of it, it's super non-intimidating. So I just threaded it under with my needle so that it pulls taut. Now I do just check how tight it is, because sometimes I haven't checked and this is really loose. It might look like it's pulled all the way through here, but once you pull it there, you're like, oh, it's actually not tight. It's somewhere in the middle of the pages there. It bunched up or something. So just check on the outside as well, check on the inside. I triple knot it just to be sure, and then I trim my ends just a little bit inside. Remove the paper clips or the bobby pins, and there is a journal. Ta-da! You did it, guys. You have made a journal. Our last step in the next video, we will add all of our ephemera. So I've got my ephemera here, ready to go. And there we go. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Thank you so much to my beautiful patrons who supported me in October and allowed me to create and share videos for another month. If you'd like to become a patron in November and support what I do here, that would be so appreciated. I'll leave the link below to my Patreon in the description box below, where you get access to extra videos, first preference for my journals, behind the scenes updates, and if you're a Ruby tier or high, you get every single digital kit from my Etsy plus an extra one every month. And there are also some mail tiers. You get something sent to you in the mail.